Namaste. Welcome to Path to Anandam self-healing sessions, energizing and balancing your chakras. Heal your body, mind, and soul. Open 7 doors to your consciousness. This series is based on book and CD, Ultimate Happiness, Health, and Chakras, released and blessed by Shri Ravi Shankar ji in North Carolina in International Ayurveda Conference. So thank you very much for releasing this book and blessing this book. I'm Satya Kalra, your host and founder of Path to Ananda. And pranam to Hariharji Maharaj, Guruji, who has been blessing or who has blessed all these sessions with his Sushma Sharir presence. Whatever you see here on this page, all the books, sessions, being a coach, happiness coach, self-transformation coach, and giving the presentations and seminars, workshops to different places like universities, corporations, conferences. It's all blessed by Hariharji Maharaj. So, Charan Pranam to you, Swamiji. And today's session number 4 focuses on develop self-love through heart chakra by balancing the energy in the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra, where you can see all these chakras we have already done. Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, and today is the time for energizing heart chakra. The content for today's session are: what are chakras? Chakras and their relationship with biological systems, causes and symptoms of imbalancing chakras, why and how to balance chakra energy, and benefits. We have already spoken about 3 sessions prior to this, and today is the session 4 for heart chakra. So you can see those sessions on our YouTube channel, Satya Kalra, under the playlist of self-healing sessions. And then it will be meditation with the Om mantra and question and answers. So let's look at the flow of energy in chakras, how the energy flows in these chakras. As you can see, it's going from very first chakra, the Muladhara chakra, and traveling all the way to the top and connecting us to the supreme power. So what are chakras? I call them as 7 wonders of consciousness. They're invisible energy centers or sources, we can say. You cannot see them, you can feel them. These are sacred energy gateways located in important part of the body, head, heart, and endocrine systems. And organs near to chakras are affected and controlled by the energy of that respective chakra. These are the psychic centers. So one develops the psychic power, focusing, energizing these chakras, and develop some siddhis as well. But that's not the focus is about energizing the chakras. The focus is to meet or unite ultimately with your highest consciousness, supreme consciousness, which is called Sat Chit Ananda. So these are the wireless connection to mind and consciousness. As chakra in Sanskrit means, chakra is a Sanskrit word, and in English it means wheels, means it should be in motion. And if they are not in motion, then one gets into commotion of life. So our total well-being depends on the chakras energy. Our physical well-being, emotional well-being, and spiritual well-being. So it's very, very important to balance the energy. So in summary, you can say 7 doors to every health, happiness, and peace. So these are the 7 doors to uplift oneself, awareness, take us to supreme consciousness, connect our body, mind, and soul. 7 doors to healthy body, peaceful mind, and abundance. So ultimately, the 7 doors to eternal happiness, peace, love, and Sat Chit Ananda. So where does this energy flows through, and where these chakras are located? So here is the energy of the chakras flows through the Sushumna Nadi, which is located in the center of spinal cord, along with 2 other nadis, Pingala Nadi and Ida Nadi. Pingala Nadi is more, it is also called Sun Nadi, and Ida Nadi is called Moon Nadi, because it is more brings the coldness in the body and more in the heat in the body. But it should be all balanced, and the balance comes through the Sushumna Nadi. So one must not feel too cold or one hot, too heat. And when there are techniques where one can balance the temperature of the body as well, focusing on both these nadis. And this energy, which is also called Kundalini Shakti, is situated the very first chakra, which is called Muladhara chakra. That's why it's called the foundation of the chakras. And gradually by balancing the energy, one can pull all the way to the 7th chakra and unite oneself to the supreme power and merge, which is called Paramdham as well. But these are not the only nadis in our body. These are the main nadis. These are affiliated with these chakras. But our body is a web of all these nadis. Millions of nadis are in our body. Every single cell, every single organ. It's a trillions and trillions. You can't even count them. And we can feel it. These are very sensitive. So if we feel a small hot water falls on our hand or anywhere, we immediately feel it. Or anything pokes to our body, or any sensation like that. This is how the more connected we are, the more sensation we develop. How these chakras are related to our physiological body, physical body. I focus more on the endocrine system because we are the slave of endocrine system, the hormone system, which influence every cell, every organ, and every function of our body. So here are the testes, the ovaries. These are all the different glands in our endocrine system. So this is the pancreas, which affects our insulin level, blood sugar. These are our adrenal glands, which control our heart rate, blood pressure, and nervousness. And here is a thymus gland, which controls the immune system. And then the pineal gland, which controls the rhythm of our body. And then the pituitary gland, which is the master gland of our system. So these are the major glands in our body. Now you can see it, how they are superimposing on our chakras. Let me show you again. See, here are the chakras. And now you look at the endocrine glands right there. They are situated right there, right? Superimposing, almost superimposing these chakras. But you cannot see them. You can see the adrenal glands, but not these powerful energy centers. But they affect our every moment of our life, every aspect of our life. Here you can see how they are situated next to our organs in our body. See the lower part of the body, then you go a little bit up, which is the renal glands, so this is the kidneys, etc. are there, whole renal system is there. Then this is the stomach area, where you see the intestine, the liver, this is the third chakra, and then the fourth heart chakra, where situated right in the middle of the chest region, between the lungs, and then our throat chakra, which is situated right by the throat, in the throat region. So it affects our throat part of the body, the metabolic system, thyroids. And here is the brain controller right here. These two, this chakra controls our pineal and pituitary gland, which controls the entire body. So what imbalance the chakras? Causes and symptoms. How do we know that our chakras are imbalanced? So negative emotions, stress, fear, worry, anger, greed, guilt, hatred, jealousy, all those I call them 5 + 2 enemies. And it is called Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ankar, jealousy, and resentment, which is attachment, ego, I-ness, minus, selfish desires, impatience, blaming, complaining, all the negative attitude, which affects our hormonal system, which affects if these chakras are not balanced, then our immune system is down, our entire endocrine system is down, our own physiology of the body. So we develop a lot of physical problems, and then a lot of toxins in our system. So end result is what? Our life gets very imbalanced because we are not feeling well, because our chakras are imbalanced. And then due to the poor health, we have a poor judgment, we are confused. And then if we are confused, all of our actions are very impure or mixed, or actions in the under the influence of ignorance, not knowing what to do, what not to do, and make a lot of mistakes, and then pay the price, which is unhappiness in the life. And in Gita, it explains very beautifully in chapter 2, verse 62, 63. So how to balance our chakras? Our daily life, whatever we do, we can balance the chakras. We don't have to do too much extra to balance our chakras. We have to just change our lifestyle. In other words, we have to eat the proper food. Look at the colors of these chakras. So we have to eat all different color of food. And especially today for the heart chakra, we make sure we eat a lot of salad. For Muladhara chakra, we eat the red like tomatoes, the strawberries, and here orange color. So papayas, mangoes, peaches. Then yellow color. Lot of yellow food is available. And then the green, the lot of salads. And then these three are berries. Now a season, you can eat lot of berries, blueberries. Here is the red berries. Here are the also there is many other foods are available in this color. So we must eat all kind of food, massages, yoga, meditation, etc. But basically it's a lifestyle. We have to live in a proper lifestyle, which is also known as a sattvic lifestyle in Bhagavad Gita. And the yogas, the sun salute will balance all the chakras. Here you can see how it is stretching. So the heart is opening, heart chakra is opening. Here the whole region is stretching. So you can see all the heart, stomach area, lower part. It's all stretching. And that's where the chakras are located. And see, look at this one. Also focusing on the Muladhara chakra. All this, every single pose of Surya Namaskara is strengthening all the chakras. So it's very, very important to do the Surya Namaskara. So since we have already spoken about 3 chakras, we'll just summarize it. The very first chakra, the Muladhara chakra, the foundation of the chakra, which has 4 petals in red color, and earth is the element, and the Ganesha is the deity, which functions or gives us the stability, more self-security, self-awareness, calmness, removes our fear. But if they are not functioning properly, then we develop the bladder problem, the colon problem, the urinary tracts, legs, lower leg pains, and develop fear. So this is the foundation of all the chakras. The Kundalini Shakti resides in that chakra. But that's why it is very, very important to balance it. And if it is not balanced, our adrenal gland gets very affected. And it causes a lot of problems in this region. But when look at that, when it is balanced, fear goes to faith. And this is the first quality which we call it Abhay. In chapter 16 Bhagavad Gita, the very first divine quality to develop is fearlessness. So balancing this chakra, it balances our earth, our one of the element of the body, because we are made with 5 elements, and one of the element, the earth. So we feel more grounded. The second chakra, which is called Swadhisthana chakra, which is 2 inches below the navel, or I would say just between the navel chakra or Nabhi chakra or Manipura chakra, it has many names, and between the Muladhara chakra. The water is the element. So if this chakra is balanced, then we do not get dehydrated, because our body is made with 70+% of the water. And it's very easy to get dehydrated, but balancing the energy in this chakra, it balances the water element in our body. And Brahma, the creator, the creator of this Prakriti, us, not the universe, but the Prakriti, the mother nature, where we are included. Everything you see with your eyes, everything is part of the nature, is a creator. So it gives us the creativity. It's known for our emotions, but more on the creativity. So we develop the creativity, the self-gratification by balancing this chakra, and control our emotions. That's a very important part of it. And it is located near as I showed before, in the lower part of the body. The nature of this chakra is tamasic, as well as the Mooladhara chakra. And if it is imbalanced, then the infertility and the related problems come, like renal problems, like a kidney organs nearby, causes the relationship problems. But if it is balanced, then look at the self-gratification, the self-control, relationship, the creativity, all that automatically enhance in our body. We feel very creative. We feel very satisfied. And then the Manipura chakra, which is called third chakra. By the way, I named them like a first chakra, second chakra, third chakra. So that is easy to remember, because sometimes if we do not remember the name of the chakras, but the other thing is it is also called the solar plexus chakra. Why? Because it is heat. Solar means sun. Fire is the element. So this gives a lot of heat in our body. So if this chakra is imbalanced, we do develop ulcer, a lot of digestive system problems, because our system gets overheated. So it's very, very important to balance these chakras, because the pancreas gland is over there, the adrenal gland is over there. So then they both kind of counter produce our imbalances, our insulin level, and a lot of problems with our like ulcer, or it just affects our whole digestive system. And Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, is the deity for this. In other words, maintenance. The stomach is the one which maintains our body, right? One of the, without food, we cannot survive. So that's why it is called maintenance chakra. And there are, it is known as there are 72,000 plus nadis originate from this chakra. This is a chakra where we connect with our mother. And this is in charge of the willpower, courage, self-esteem, self-determination. But if this chakra is inactive, not balanced, then we develop all these problems. We feel very low on the energy and we feel very confused. But when it is balanced, look at that. We feel self-confident. And I can do it. That's the power we develop. And now today is the day for the balancing the heart chakra, Anahata chakra. So we will go more into that one, more detail about this one. But before we go into detail, why it is so important to energize this chakra? So it says, energize your Anahata chakra, heal your heart. We all know how important the heart chakra, heart is, and it is located very near to it. Heart is on the left side, and this chakra is right on the middle of the chest. The study shows the 17.7, or almost now it's like 18 plus million people die every year globally. And out of that, 31% plus died due to cardiovascular diseases. Every 1% out of 7% has some kind of a problem. Somewhere it shows every 1% out of 5, somewhere it shows up to 10, but lately I saw it says 1 out of 7. So that number, but regardless, the cardiovascular diseases have one of the major killer in the world. So that's why it says, love your heart. And it just gives some tips over here, which we'll talk later on, but basically you can read it here, do not smoke, do not eat. I mean, basically it's more on the lifestyle, the exercises, how much, very limited alcohol should be consumed, maintain a healthy weight, etc. It's all gives you what to eat, what not to eat. But here is a kind of a summary. One should have a healthy lifestyle with meditation, exercises, eating proper food, which I had shown it before. So let's go into detail about heart chakra. It has the 12 petals of the lotus flower. This is a seat of divine true love. Center, located in the center of the chest. You can feel it. You can put your hand on it, and you can feel it once you get a little bit used to it. And the air element, like sometimes we feel we have a lot of bloating and all that because our chakra is imbalanced. So this is the controls our air in our body. The deity for Shiva. So this goes to Shiv Loka. There are many lokas in our shastras, our scriptures. And Bhuloka means Prithvi Loka, which is we call it Patal Go is part of it. And then there are many Bhulokas, and then we are on this Loka right now, Prithvi Loka. And then there is a Vishnu Loka, and then it is dominated by maintenance, and then there is a Shiva Loka. So this is more called the Shiva Loka, which is the love and compassion, and which cleanses the system in the universe. And then thymus is the adrenal gland, which is responsible for our immune system. And when it is disordered, then the problem with the lungs, and then also the heart. It imbalances our LDH, HLD, and HDL, and blocks the arteries in the body, in the heart, etc. So a lot of disorders, diseases are developed because of imbalance of this energy. And of course, blood pressure and stress. But one of the things here is the resentment. The more we resent, criticize, that's where a lot of stress comes. But look at the beauty of it. When this chakra is balanced, then we become more loving, compassionate. The relationship grows. If we are happy, our surroundings are happy. Forgiveness is a key element. And it gives us self-love. We develop the self-love because we go from resentment to love. And it's in sattvic in nature. And it should be in motion. All the chakras must be in motion. You can see it that. If they're not in motion, then it is a commotion. So the energy must be flowing in these chakras very freely. So how do we know? How can we evaluate our situation of our chakra, whether it is balanced, how much energy we have? So these are the questions. Very first question, am I resentful of others? Do I criticize? Do I feel bad? Do I, what I call complaints? Do we complain about others? Do I accept myself? This is very, very important. Do I accept myself, or do I criticize myself all the time? Do I feel low all the time? Do I feel depressed? Because if we do not accept, all those symptoms will come. So self-acceptance comes through this chakra. Do I have love and compassion for others and also for myself? Do I have a healthy relationship with others? Or am I complaining about others all the time and picking and blaming others? Do I have problems with my heart, lung? Do I have a high blood pressure or immune deficiency diseases, etc.? All these will help us, the situation of our heart chakra. So again, I put this slide twice because this is what we are going to focus on it, how to balance your chakras, energy, healing, etc. Again, focus on the lifestyle. This is again the summaries. Focus on the lifestyle. Eat proper food, do proper exercises, do meditation, do some massages. There are certain other things also people use, like aromatherapy and some crystals, etc. But these energy, like some people even Reiki and other mean of increasing the energy in your body, positive energy. There are many other techniques as well, but imbalance chakras or balancing the energy in our system is the most important part, because we are energy. We call it, we are human beings, but we are based on the energy, the current which flows in us. If the current does not flow properly, it's just like, you have a socket in the house, and if you plug some appliances there, then it will only time it will if there is energy in the socket, or you can put number of appliances there and all will run smoothly. But if you overdo it, then it might get fused, or the circuit might break. Similarly, if we are overused, our energy is overused, we are like a socket. We plug lot of things in our system, but we have to keep a balance, and we also have to rest, proper sleep, etc. is very, very important. So how to balance your chakras and develop self-love? This is another important segment of it. What is self-love? Sometimes it gets very confused. Self-love comes only like very selfish love. But here we are talking about the divine love, self-love, which is we have also in Bhakti Yoga, chapter 12 in Bhagavad Gita, talks about it. But how many times this is not just the divine love or self-love, but it is the self-care. Because sometimes it gets mixed with the self-care and self-love. Self-care is not a selfish act. It is another form of self-loving. And once we accept ourselves, we respect ourselves, we love ourselves. In other words, we take good care of our body, and we are beyond those, we practice those qualities which are given in the chapter 12. They're very beautiful. Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam. We don't have to be jealous about anybody. We have to be self-content. We don't have to be bothered with what's happening too much around us, but we should be more self-centered. Self-centered does not mean selfish. Self-centered means do our best, focus on the divinity within us, who we are, and develop the love. The love, it says, this is my favorite one. Prem jab anant ho gaya, to rom rom sant ho gaya, devalay ho gaya badan, hirday to mahant ho gaya. When we are enriched with love, every cell of our body is enriched with love, then we can share with others. But first we have to take care of ourselves. That's why taking care of our body, our emotions, and practicing spirituality in life, which strengthens us and moves us from one lower self to higher self, from tamasic to rishis to sattvic, and hopefully we go to beyond gunas and become merged with supreme consciousness, Sat Chit Ananda. But here is very important. Tell yourself how much you love yourself every day. Remind yourself you take care of others, but not ourselves. So we must take care of ourselves. And the other element is how to balance your heart chakra. Forgiveness, divine quality. This is actually, forgive means what? For plus give away for your own good. Your hurt, your resentment. And if we do not forgive others for their mistakes, God will not forgive us for our mistakes. So we must forgive others to earn the forgiveness and blessing from God, from supreme power. So today, let's forgive someone from our list. This is like a daily activities kind of thing. But In Bhagavad Gita, there are many things about forgiveness. My favorite one is, it says, Devi Sampad Vimokshai. Devi Sampati, the one which takes us beyond the miseries, liberates us from our resentments. And also, it says in Bhagavad Gita again in chapter 12 and chapter 16, verse 3, Teja Shama Dhrati, Chocham Adroha Miti Manita, Bhavanti Sampadam, Devim Vijayasya Bharat. Courage, forgiveness, fortitude, purity, absence of malice, absence of arrogance. These divine qualities, the virtues of divine people. So Lord Krishna says that forgiveness is one of the major shama. We get developed the teja only if we do the shama. Otherwise, we are burning inside. Here it says, hatred we are carrying is a live coal in our heart. Complaints, resentments, far more damaging to ourselves than to others. So we must let that go. It also says forgiveness is the final form of love. Reinforced Nibbon says that. So we all know that another name of God is love. And sometimes we feel like, or we hear that forgiving others is like one of our weakness. But that's not what Bhagavad Gita teaches. And Mahatma Gandhi rephrases it again. And he says, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. And even Arjuna asked Lord Krishna, when he realized that Lord Krishna is not just his friend or another human being, but he's the supreme power. Then he asked for forgiveness. And he says, please forgive me. I seek your grace by bowing down before. Why? Because I have done some misdeeds with you as a friend. I joke with you and all that. So now, since you are the supreme power, please forgive me as a father, just like a father does to his son, or a friend to a friend, and lover to his beloved. So forgiving is the most important part of our divine quality that we must develop that for a healthy life. And also Bhagavad Gita, even though Bhagavad Gita talks so much about the chakras in a different ways, one has to really interpret that. But Lord Krishna says that. He says, put the Om mantra, Om iti aksham Brahma, Vevaranam, Mamu Smarnam. You remember me, bring me in your behavior. And how you will do it? When you put the Om mantra in your heart, it will develop the love automatically. And then you will be beyond all these miseries. It's not that you just get that Param Gati at the end, Satchitananda, but you will also enjoy your daily life. So how to practice and how to heal your heart chakra, it is already given in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 8, verse 12, 13. So benefits. Chakra balancing have unlimited benefits. But physically, we will, as I have already spoken, but I will just summarize it, that it balances the LDL and HDL, which are the hormones to have a healthy heart. Improves our immune system by strengthening our thymus gland. Reduces the tension and stress. And balances the entire endocrine system, because this is right in the center. It's the sattvic nature, and heart is right in the middle of our body. And once our system is balanced, we are healthy. We have a healthy body, healthy mind. And of course, then we are more happier too. And we experience Satchit Ananda, who we are. So our mind is full of peace, our body is healthy, and then we are connected with the supreme power. So we have a more awareness, more determination, more love in our body. And then we learn how to surrender, how to let go, and we feel ultimately Satchit Ananda. So balances one's emotion and finds true happiness, love, peace, Ananda. The ultimate benefit, which is basically a summary here, that we become the healer ourselves of our body, mind, and soul. And we also awaken the pharmaceutical factory in our body, which means our pancreatic gland is functioning well. So it is releasing proper amount of insulin in the body, proper amount of HDL, LDL, and many other biochemicals in our body. So we activate our own pharmaceutical factory in the body. And so by energizing the chakra, again, we, with self-awareness, we transform ourselves and become Satchit Ananda. We realize true self. And then we also share all the happiness, love with others. And this is the purpose of life. By sharing, caring, loving, we experience the supreme consciousness. So this is again the summary of each day. These are the 7 days calendar. So we are on the 4th day session here with the self-love. We had done the self-determination previously, self-control and self-awareness. But how do we practice it? It says daily mantra. Our daily mantra, I am what? I am love and compassion. And then 60-minute program is like doing yoga exercises, pranayam, meditation, and then contemplating on particular mantra that day. And like today is a 4th chakras. So 4th day, like I practice it like Monday to Sunday, so every Thursday is more like my heart chakra day. So they would think more about love and compassion. So the question comes sometime, how to recognize the status of my chakras through colors, because each chakra represents the colors. And the Mooladhara chakra, you can see the lower part of the body is a red color, then it goes to the orange color, then the center, the digestive system area where the more heated area, which is the fire element. So this is the yellow color, and then the green color, which is the heart region. And then of course, this goes higher and higher to the, all the way to the white color ultimately. But by getting attracted toward that particular color, for example, if my Mooladhara chakra is more active, I will be more attracted toward the red color, red clothes, red food, red things, etc. And you can actually tell the people who have the particular color of clothes. Sometimes we go to the parties and we see somebody, one group of person is wearing, like, you can actually put the people in the group based on the color of the clothes they are wearing, and you can actually know what conscious level they are. So this is a beautiful way to judge others also. It's a good exercise. It's a fun exercise. So thank you very much for attending this Path to Anandam self-healing session, energizing and balancing your chakras. And today's page to that develop self-love and practice forgiveness and energize your heart chakra.